Hey there, friends. All right, today I wanted to talk to you about meditation. Meditation is one of those things that I have really always struggled with, and my idea of meditation is really finding an alternative way to meditate than the traditional sit in silence and quiet your mind for a certain period of time. With that, I've always been pulled and feel as though there's something that I'm not truly fully getting out of the alternative forms of meditation. I'm still pulled to complete this form and create a practice of meditation that looks more traditional from a standpoint of sitting down, quieting your mind, and knowing that all will be okay. With that, there are a few tools that I know that I can utilize in order to help me create that routine. And I made it my mission this month, which is January, to see if I can't naturally slip in this meditation into my morning routine or into my after routine. Both of those are places where I feel as though a meditation practice would do me so well. So I thought it'd be a great idea. I have 3 apps on my phone that assist with meditation, and I've always found it kind of hard of like, which one do I choose? Like, do I go with the Calm app? Do I go with the Insight Timer? Do I go with Headspace? And then that kind of like confusion trips me up and ends up leaving me without actually choosing a meditation. So in the next series, I'm going to go ahead and preview 3 meditation apps and then create a final video on which one I find the best. The first videos will be a review, and then lastly we'll get into just like which one is really just calling my name. So for the past 7 days, I have been working with the Calm app, which I'll tell you, definitely has left me in this state of calm, or at least top of mind calm. So I'm going to take you through the app and tell you what my favorite features are and give you a little inside view of what this particular app looks like. So what do you say? Let's get going. The Calm app. So I'm going to go ahead and do the very similar thing that I did last time in my affirmation review, the I Am app review. And that is simply screen recording my phone while speaking to you so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about right next door. So I'll go ahead and put up the phone right there. And you can see I'm already in a meditation. So I'll go straight to the home page. So here's the home page. So basically when you get to the home page, you'll have a choice of doing either a daily calm, a daily trip, which is taking you on an adventure, or a daily move. You can see all of these are very much just short. So 9 to 10 minutes long. Everyone that I've seen so far has been in that 10-minute range, which is really great. And then because right now I'm filming in the afternoon, this has the afternoon reset, which I would like to go back next week or in a future week and really use this at work, because I find that the afternoon is really when I need a kind of a reboot, a refocus period. And I assure you that some of these would do just that. Mindfulness at work seems to be one of the ones that is just calling my name, and I might go ahead and play it for myself, my own learning, in a couple of days. So with that, you see the afternoon pickup, which is a playlist, which I found really awesome. The waves one was super fun and uplifting. They're just background music, so it's not actually music that is going to interrupt your flow. It's just going to get you in the groove again. And then if you scroll down, it's going to be featured. So this is what the Calm app wants us to see. 2021 community favorites, and so forth. Then recommended for me. So these are the ones that were recommended for me. Relaxed, open-hearted presence. Sounds like something I would take. And then recently played. I fell in love with this radical self-care playlist, or this series, and going through it. The natural body one was to me just, it just spoke to me. And so I was able to heart it, which is a really cool feature that the Calm app has, because when I heart a meditation or any of the series or a music, it will go ahead and add it into my favorite, so I can go and quickly grab that one without having to scroll or search for it. So I thought that was really cool. But what it has are these series. So this one was Radical Self-Care, and each day we could do a different one, and so it builds on itself, and I thought that was just amazing. This is one of the things that I think is really quite special about the app. And then collections. So you can see they have different collections: sleep, reducing anxiety, how to meditate, learning to meditate, improving focus, increasing happy personal growth, super awesome, and then quick and easy. And then you can see my favorites, mental fitness, sleep stories, which I plan on doing tonight. Yesterday was not one of my best sleep days, so I thought, you know what, let me keep this next to my bed for tomorrow night. I've been in my pregnancy experienced some insomnia between the hours of 1 and 3, which I wish would really go away. I was sleeping so well before I was pregnant, but nonetheless, I think this might be something that would help me get back to sleep. And so I'm going to leave my phone, which is a cardinal rule for me to break, but I'm gonna leave my phone next to me with some manual headphones and see if I get in that state tonight, if I can't use some of these in order to help me get back to sleep. And then music, which I found really cool because like there's sometimes where you just want to play music, but you don't want it to be like in the forefront, you just want it to be a background, and this is a great way for us to do that. And then lastly, in the middle section, I just wanted to take you through each one of the categories, which I found really really interesting to me. So of course, meditation, which when you click on meditation, you can click on all, or you can click on each one of the meditation categories, which I thought was really awesome. So you can kind of really like meditate with a guided practice and something that you need help with or assistance on or focus on. And so you can see all of the ones at the top that they have, so many. I did feel as though they had a really good amount of guest speakers. You can see LeBron James there, and then I'll show you where there's some other ones as well. Sleep, a whole section on sleep, which again, you can either do meditations, you can do musics. The soundscapes are really cool. So those are like rain, nature, that kind of thing. There's playlists that you can do as well. Going into music, you can see again different categories of music up top. Soundscapes, so that was very similar. So you can see rain, ocean, earth, wind, fire, animals, city life and machines, which would not be the one that I would choose. New York City sounds like stress and work to me, but for some people I'm sure it's calming. Classics and white noise. This might be really good while I'm traveling actually, because I have a white noise machine, but sometimes it fails me, and this could be a good idea if it does. It's just right here. Seasonal, and then voices, which I guess would be like chatter, background chatter. Maybe some people tune out to that. I personally would go with one with water. I live near water, always really have, and that to me is something that is calming. Alas. Then going into it, do you have for work? I found this one when I just went in this and looking at it a couple of minutes ago. I was like, oh dang, I mean today's a Saturday. I wish I would have done this during the work day or the work week. So they do have music again, morning coffee, afternoon pick me up, which I just played, take a walk, all of these music, some soundscapes, and then the master classes, which I thought were so cool. So they have master classes that are centered around work with bigger concept things like compassion, stoic wisdom, embracing stillness, which is a huge one for me. I mean, I just love this idea of embracing stillness and embracing quiet, because we are more and more trained to go, go, go and embrace the hustle. And well, that comes more natural to us. Embracing the quiet, embracing the stillness is something that doesn't come as natural, and like putting our focus there, amazing. Conscious parenting, yeah, definitely interesting for sure. Social media and screen addiction, I can tell you for one, I've been over the past 3 weeks really working on putting my phone down and creating a habit around the phone to not have this need to constantly pick it up. And so this would be really cool to kind of reinforce that initiative of mine. The power of rest, which, all of these are just amazing. So the master classes within the work section, the Spark, which are 10 to 20 minute kind of like sparks of inspiration by key figures, and then researches, which is just some blog tips and helpful tips. So that's work. I'd love the work one because, again, there's often times where we're sitting in the work day and we're like, okay, I know what I need to be doing, but I can't get there. How can I help myself get there? And this would be a wonderful way to get us there. And then check-ins. I absolutely adored this. So I didn't check in for how did you sleep or grateful or daily calm, but I could see myself doing that on a daily basis as a regular routine. But I did do how are you feeling, and you can pick how are you feeling. So I'm going to go with excited right now because I'm filming, and what other way to feel than excited. You can add reasons why you're excited, but I'm gonna go ahead and, or a note, so I can just say like filming YouTube. There we go. Corrects my spelling for me. Thank you. And then you can see my my history of my week. I did not practice on Wednesday and Thursday. It was a crazy day. I probably should have made it a priority to practice, but that is life. But this will give you a daily check-in of how you're feeling, so you can kind of see trends and such like that. All right, and then so like based on me being excited, it will recommend different meditations for you, which I thought would be really great as part of implementing this into a routine, whether it's a morning routine or afternoon routine or a before the bed routine, because then you would get these recommendations and they would be catered to your state of mind, so that you can really get into where you need to go through these meditations. So I really love that part. All right, this is one of my favorite things about the app, and I would use this every day, sometimes multiple times a day, and that's its breath series. So the very right, it should be first, but at the very right, there's breath. And you can take different breath series or different breath work practices depending on what your goal is in mind. So unwind, you could take this before you go to sleep. You can see that it's advanced. I have a breath work practice. I've taught breath work as part of being a yoga teacher. I regularly practice it. One of my biggest success stories in having successful birth has been using breath in order to help calm, reduce anxiety, and breathe through the pain of childbirth. Like I could speak a million times about breath. So anyway, enough about that. What's the amazing part is you can set the time. So up to 1 minute to 5 minutes. I actually just did the Energize series before this video. I did it for 1 minute, and I think you can see I'm pretty energized. So it definitely worked. There's focus, restore. You can see that it does tell you the technique you're going to use. I wouldn't concentrate too much on that. I would just go for which emotion you're having, and then you press play, and you'll go breathe in your chest, breathe out. And then that's the cycle. And so you can just watch this. Breathe in belly, in the chest, and then it will time free for you. So this is a really great way. I mean, this is a type of meditation in a sense where you can just focus on the circle, breathing in, and it's quieting your mind, but also the breath work is doing amazing things, which if you want to know more about breath work, go check out our video on breath work. Amazing things to your body as part of a breath work practice. So balance, relaxation. I mean, again, this breathwork part to me is just so exciting. I think it's a wonderful addition to a meditation app that I was not expecting. All right, the Spark, I just touched on that. Some of these are like recapped, which is nice, like in other categories, but I thought these were wonderful, like as an active practice to keep your learning up. On Fridays, I focus on taking something that helps me build my knowledge set, and these would be a wonderful way to do that. And then, the master class. So again, I actually took Radical Self-Compassion as one that I'd like to take, as well as the Conscious Parenting. I did take this creativity one with Elizabeth Gilbert. It was amazing. I took notes on it, and then I repeated my notes to Michelle, and it was just that impactful. So I'm really excited to see some of these other ones and kind of slowly masterclass myself way through it. And then movement. I did not take any of these movements because I have a movement practice that is very consistent, and I'm currently doing a program, Morning Meltdown 100, which is 100 days. So to skip a day in order to do this, I did not do. However, there 8 minutes, I should go ahead and just like click one of these things and go ahead and do it, because 5 minutes of stretching would be amazing, and then I can get a good gauge for what the particular movement is. I can tell you standing and sitting, this might be one that's really good just for in the middle of the work day. But they also have lying down, which is awesome, and different ones like that. So cool aspect of that. Calm for kids. I saw this and I thought, would my 3 and 5-year-old do any of these? I have no idea, but definitely think it's worthwhile. I mean, the famous friends being Peppa the Pig and some other cool characters might be there, but a fun little aspect to add in meditation or a mindfulness practice for your kids in just a subtle way. That's all we're doing, right? And then dailies. So I thought that was really awesome too. I'm big on routine. In order for us to get something consistent, making it as part of your routine is like the key, the secret sauce. So having these daily ones, I thought was amazing. All right, so that's the app. What else? Is there anything else? Oh, so one of the cool things, and this will be the last thing that I share, is that when you do, when you finish, my sweet babies, when you finish a meditation app, it sends you, so it ends with a screen that looks like this, and it gives you a little quote, and you can share the quote. This was the one that I did heart. Rather than be in your thoughts and emotions, be the awareness behind them. And that's pretty cool. So, and then it'll also tell you your streaks and such like that. And that's the app. I will tell you, I'm really excited about this one. I thought this was going to be one that I breezed through. Originally, I was using Calm as a free meditation app, and it's increasingly become very much limited on the free version of it, which was a bit disappointing in that aspect. I did go ahead and do the 7-day trial. That way I can cancel the trial, but go ahead and preview the Insight Timer app as well as Headspace and make sure I'm making a good decision for myself. But I'll tell you, the Calm app is high on my list. That breathwork one alone is something that I could see myself using every day. The master classes are something I could see myself using on a monthly basis in order to build my knowledge set. And those kind of things make me feel as though it's definitely worthwhile for the, I believe it's $65. I'll correct myself in the notes below if it's different than that. All right, that is the Calm app. I'll tell you, super excited about that one. There's a high bar set for the Insight Timer and Headspace apps. If you're interested in seeing those future videos, definitely subscribe below so that you'll see the upcoming videos as they post, as well as my recap of which one I decided to go with. And just always know that you have a space to be quiet. Even if the kids are running around you, you can close your eyes, take a deep breath, let them scream for a little bit longer, let them run around, gather your thoughts, and just be calm. That's what meditation practice teaches us. It teaches us that we are not our thoughts. We're not. Our thoughts are just our thoughts going through our head, and as we see them, we can see them pass. They are not who we are. We know who we are. It's intrinsic. So I am so happy that you are at least interested in learning more about this particular app, which means you're also interested in learning about meditation, which is such a powerful tool. And I will always be saying wonderful things. As much as it's hard to get into that practice, it will always be worth it. All right, guys, take care, and I hope to see you back here soon. Bye, y'all.